Good morning. Welcome to this live stream. I'm super excited to be here with you today, where we're going to talk about how to scale from $100,000 to $500,000 in your consulting or professional coaching business in 2023. I'm going to share with you 4 powerful strategies to be able to help you do this and really show you how to simplify what you're doing so that you can do this. If you are just joining me, hang on, I'm going to hit the chat here. If you're just joining me, say hi. And if you want to scale your business into $500,000, $500,000 or even more in 2023, then drop 500K in the chat so I can get to know you and we can connect. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Ann Carden. I'm a top business growth strategist. I work with consultants and professional coaches, business coaches, people in corporate, people that want to build a high-end business, and I help them scale into multiple 6 and 7 figures, but I help them do it with simplicity. So getting those really, really high-end clients so they can work less and make more. If you're interested in getting some help to do this in your business or speaking to me about my services, you can book a call with me at acarden.com. Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for being here. If you are on with me, I value your time and I honor it, and I'm going to make this as quick and informational as I can. I'm trying to think what that word is. It's early. Okay. So I want to talk to you about, first of all, why can't you scale into 500K? What's going on in your business that you are stuck? And a lot of coaches and consultants get stuck around that $100,000. And here's why. They either run out of time because they're working too much with clients, or they run out of time because their business has too much complexity to it. And so maybe they're selling their services very low and they have to get a lot of people. I'm going to talk more about that. Also, a lot of times they become the bottleneck in their business because they're trying to do everything. So this is another thing that holds them back. Or they get so busy with clients that they stop marketing. They can no longer work on growing their business. So we're going to break down all of the different areas where people get stuck and what you can do to really take your business into new levels. So if you want to do this, type yes in the chat. And again, thank you for being here. So what I want to really talk about today is the first step in my Expert in You accelerator system. And it's really around redesigning your revenue model. Again, if you are selling your services so that you can't grow, or you're the bottleneck, you get stuck in fulfillment, all of these things keep you from growing, you need to do a redesign of your revenue model. And so this is the first thing I look at when my clients come to me because they're stuck and nothing's happening in their business. They're not moving forward. And the truth is, it doesn't make sense to go out and market and try to keep doing the same thing they've been doing if their revenue model is not working for them. And I want you to know that what you did to get to 6 figures is not going to be the same thing to get to $500,000 or even $1 million in your business. You will have to change your strategies. You'll have to change everything really about your business. Now, I will tell you, it's not as hard to do that when you're in scale mode as it was to get to that first $100,000. For most people, that's the hardest hustle and grind. It's getting, to that first level, that first milestone in your business. But then a lot of people stay there. They hang out there because they don't change what they're doing. And so it doesn't allow them to go further in their business. So the first thing we want to talk about is, how are you selling your services? How are they packaged? How are you delivering those services? And is that keeping you stuck? So for some of you, you need bigger deals. You need better clients at much higher fees, and you need to stop leaving money on the table. You're probably leaving a lot of money on the table. It is rare that I work with someone who is not doing this. What if you could get paid 5 or even 20 times more what you're making right now for the same work? This would significantly grow your business, right? I was just having a conversation, actually I interviewed her on a video yesterday, a new client that I've been working with, and she was selling her services hourly. She was really treating her business, she was treating herself and her value like a commodity. She had no idea how she could reposition herself in the market and restructure her services so that she could get paid a lot more money. And we started working together. And within 90 days, after we did a lot of the things I'm going to talk about today, but we also changed her marketing and some other things. But within 90 days, she closed 3 ultra high-end clients. It's completely changed her business. It's completely changed her life. And not only that, she was able to charge them 5 to 10 times more than what she was making before for the same work. This is what I'm talking about. So some of you need to restructure how you're selling your services. If let's say you're in the corporate sector and you're going in and you're selling some sort of a workshop or a 90-day program, you're not selling your services in a way that you become a partner to that company, where they will want bigger things from you. They'll want more from you. They'll want to keep you on as a client long term. I've had past clients where they've been in a company, in a corporation for years, like they've never let them go. And this is what I'm talking about. So for a lot of you, it's the way you are out there selling your services and the way you're presenting your services that is leaving all the money on the table. So do you need bigger deals? Do you need better clients? Do you need to be making more per client? This is the first thing to look at in your business. All right. So the other thing I want you to think about is, how can you get higher fees with some of the other services that you have and put a lot of the services that you have together? So maybe you have a workshop, maybe you have a program, maybe you have coaching, maybe you have you do strategy. There's all kinds of things you probably do in your business. How can you put all of those things together and become a bigger expert, a bigger authority, a bigger help to the clients that you're working with? A lot of times people are missing this opportunity. And this was the case with Nancy. She was amazing at what she did. She did financial services and systems for businesses, but she was not selling herself that way at all. And when we established that expertise for her and we repositioned her in the market, she was able to go out, and with the very first prospect, they said yes to her big offer. And the second one said yes. And the third one said yes. And they thought it was a no-brainer because of the way we restructured things. So this would be the first thing I would tell you to look at is, are you leaving a lot of money on the table? If you're doing quick little programs, if you're not maximizing the opportunities that you have in front of you, you probably are. Here's the other thing. If you are writing proposals, I can almost guarantee you are leaving money on the table. Stop writing proposals, eliminate them altogether, and sell your services differently, where you are actually co-creating a solution with your prospect. When you do this, you take yourself out of commodity mode and you move yourself into a new level of services for your clients. And that is going to bring me to the next point, which is move into a level of service where you become a strategic partner and a trusted advisor. So a lot of consultants get themselves stuck in fulfillment because they are treating themselves like an employee, or their company, like the organizations or the companies they're working with, even the businesses they're working with, are treating them like another pair of hands. Does this sound familiar? And so they become almost like a glorified employee. I want you to know that this is not going to help you, number one, get out of the fulfillment, but it's also leaving a lot of money on the table. If you could step into a strategic partnership role or a trusted advisor role, you have now elevated your brand, you've elevated your services, and you've taken yourself to a different level. And this is where the big money is. This is where the big bucks are. So if you haven't done this, if you're still doing the thing, if you're still in there doing the work for your clients, they are going to look at you like I said, like another pair of hands or an employee, and they're not going to value your services. You really have just put yourself in what I like to call the commodity category, where they can often go out and price shop, or, okay, then you'll do this thing for us and then you're gone, and then you have to go out and look for another client. So this is another problem that people have in their business that keeps them stuck. It also keeps you, number one, from being able to work on growing your business, because often you are spending so much time with your clients, in their companies, in their businesses, because you're doing the thing. Is this all making sense? Drop yes, it makes sense in the chat. Let me see if we have any thing. I'm not seeing any comments here. I know we have people on, but I'm not seeing your comments. So I apologize for that, but drop a comment. Let me see if it comes through. Okay, so the first thing is make sure that you are, getting those bigger deals, those better clients, raising your prices, selling yourself differently so that you can get paid those really big fees. Stop writing proposals and start co-creating big solutions for your clients. This is the first step. Then the second step is move into more of a strategic partnership or a trusted advisor role. This is where the big money is. And this is where you will practically be irreplaceable. They won't be able to find your expertise, your experience, your skills, your knowledge with anyone else. So this is how you want to actually present yourself and sell your services. And the third shift that you need to make is you might need to add a new layer to your business. So if everything that you're doing is one-to-one custom work, then how are you going to scale that, right? So I gave you a couple of things to look at first, but then as you grow, as you want to scale, you might have to add a new layer to your business. So for example, I have custom clients. I have one-to-one clients. I love working with one-to-one clients, but I also have very high-level masterminds. And that allows me to scale because with high-end, high-level masterminds where you're charging $25,000, $50,000, it could even be $100,000 or even more per client. And you could bring in, let's say, 10 clients at $50,000, and you're only working with them a few hours a month. Well, you're already at your $500,000. So this is another way that you can add to your business without adding a lot more time. And if for some of you, you need to add a new level to your business. What you are doing is keeping you stuck. And if you keep doing the same old thing, you're not going to get any further. You have to change your strategies and you have to change what you're doing to get into those bigger levels. So high-end masterminds are a great way to add on. I actually want to show you a screen share really quick. This is the model that I teach my clients when we are structuring their services, and you'll be able to see the difference in this and maybe what you've been taught. Maybe you have been taught to start something low and give something low, sell something for $1,000 or $2,000 and then try to ascend people into higher offers. And I want you to know it's such a small percentage of people that ever do that. In fact, I've never had anyone go from buying my book to becoming a $50,000 client. And so you have to think about that. But the way I teach and the model that I use and teach my clients is we start with your really, really high offer. So this can be your custom work, your VIP work, where you're charging $50,000 to $100,000. If you're working with big organizations and companies, this could be much higher. This could be $500,000, $1 million deals. I mean, it's endless. It's all around the value that you are delivering to those clients. And it's all around how you really present those offers and how you're, again, co-creating the solutions with them so you can get paid those big fees, but also establishing the value with them, being able to articulate that value so that they say, oh my gosh, this is a no-brainer. So this could be your custom work. But then what's your next tier down? I like to say your mid-tier. This could be anything from a $15,000 to a $50,000 offer. Again, this is going to vary depending on the business you're in, who your market is. All of these things are variables, but for most people that I work with, they almost always can do this type of a business model because I work with people who are professional coaches, trainers. I work with people who are consultants. They're working businesses. So when you're working in those types of spaces, you can get these really, really big fees. I'm not saying you can't do it. If you're selling other services, you certainly can, but you have to target a higher end market. You have to target, people that are wealthier, people that are making more money. So those are all considerations to be able to do this model. But then if you look down here, the low ticket, what a lot of people would call low ticket, or what they call high ticket is actually low ticket for my clients. And this is the least amount of money they're making in cash when they take on a new client. So it might be as small as $3,000. It could be $25,000 or $50,000. It all depends, again, on how you structure this and how you present this and the clients that you're working with. So I hope you find this valuable, and I hope this gives you a bit of a shift on what you can do in your business. All right, let me stop sharing. Get back to it here. Okay, so the fourth step is you need to keep marketing. So one of the big mistakes people make when they are working in corporate or with businesses or delivering services is, again, they become the bottleneck and they get busy with clients and then they stop marketing. Is this making sense? And so I want you to know that you have to continue marketing if you want to keep growing your business. And so what you have to do is look for ways to now leverage your time, to add more to your business, to be able to take on more clients. Maybe you have to let go of some things and hire a small team. There's all kinds of things that you can do, but you have to keep marketing. You have to keep growing your business. And if you stop marketing, this is going to keep you on this up and down roller coaster, and it's going to keep you stuck probably around that six-figure mark. So you've got to start looking for ways to, again, go bigger, do bigger things, and never stop marketing. Never stop becoming relevant to your market and making sure that you're visible to your market. And wouldn't you rather have a waiting list or be looking for ways to scale your business? How can I work with these clients that are coming to me now because I'm maxed out? Wouldn't you rather be in that position than to be out looking for the next client because your income has just dropped when you've lost a client? So it's a common mistake that people make, and you've got to put marketing systems in place, and you've got to keep moving forward, and you have to keep marketing, and you never want to quit marketing, and you never want to quit trying to grow and scale your business. Because I have a saying, if you're not growing, you're going backwards. You just haven't maybe seen the results of that yet. And so you have to keep thinking and moving forward. How can I make next year better than this year was? By the way, if you want to add high-end masterminds, like I just talked about a few minutes ago, because you are in a place where you now need to add another layer to your business, and you want to learn how to add $500,000 or more with masterminds, then I want to invite you into a workshop that I'm hosting coming up January 10th. And you can go to expertinyouworkshop.com and apply for that. It's actually a 3-hour free virtual workshop that I'm doing with some of my high-paying clients, but I'm inviting other people into the room, and you're welcome to apply for that. And if it looks like it will be a fit for you, then we will give you an invitation for that, and we'll welcome you in that workshop. And my workshops are gold. We do the work. We actually work on the strategies that I'm teaching and talking about. And I could be charging for these because my clients are paying me for things like this. So if you're interested in that, go to expertinyouworkshop.com. Okay, so let me just reiterate one more time the 4 things I talked about. The 4 powerful shifts is pick up all the money you're probably leaving on the table, get bigger deals, get better clients, get higher fees. What if you could 5 or 10 or 20 times your fees for the same work that you're doing now? That would make a significant difference in your business. The second shift is maybe you need to take yourself out of being an employee or another pair of hands, and you need to step into becoming a strategic partner or a trusted advisor, and resell it and selling your services very differently to your clients, so that you can step into a higher level role, a more respected role, where maybe they will potentially want to keep you on for years. So that's the second thing. The third thing is you might just need to add a new layer to your business, depending on what's going on in your business. Maybe you're ready to add in high-end masterminds or cohorts where you're charging $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, or even more per client. This could give you a significant financial leap. Notice nowhere in here did I say, create a little bitty course, create a little bitty program. I'm not saying any of those things, because until you do the things I'm talking about, you're actually going to be tripping over dollars to get to dimes if you do those strategies. So those are scale strategies when you have a lot of money and you have nothing to do, and you can put that money, give that money to a team and let them run ads to sell your course. And you can, those are the scale strategies when you are in a great place and you're just kind of bored, in my opinion. So So these strategies that I'm sharing today are much faster and they are much simpler. You don't have all the complexity in your business. You don't have to have a big team. They're just so much simpler. Okay. And then the fourth thing is you need to make sure, whoops, hold on one second. The fourth thing is you never want to stop marketing ever. You want to continue to grow your business. You want to keep putting marketing in place. Make sure you've got systems that are running, that keep feeding your business, keep feeding your pipeline. This is how you can scale. You don't want to be out there chasing the next client. Like, oh my gosh, what if this client leaves? Or what if I lose a client and I'm back down and my revenue's back down? And this happens so much with consultants and coaches. So never stop marketing, keep putting yourself out there, keep going after those clients, but do the other things I talked about too, so that you're making a lot more money per client. So if you found this valuable, I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop any comments, drop any questions. And oh, good, here we go. Joy, hey, it's good to see you on here. I am not sure why I'm only seeing part of your message, but yes, I hope you found this so helpful. And I just want to say this, don't fall for, unless you're at $1 million in your business, don't fall for all the scale strategies that are being taught out there to coaches and consultants, creating all these courses, running all these things with little bitty low ticket things. I have to tell you, it's just a broken model. I could go on and on and on about that today. Get the clients that you deserve to get paid what you deserve to get paid for your expertise, for the value that you provide. I help my clients do it all the time, 5 and 10 and even 20 times what they are getting paid per client. And you can do this too if you truly are excellent at what you do. It's just how you've got your business model. You just need to restructure your revenue model. And I'm going to say this again because it's so, so important. If you are writing proposals, you are probably losing money in your business. So you need to reach out to me and let's fix that. Proposals are a dead end for most consultants and for most professional coaches. There is a better way. So I hope you found this valuable. I would love to hear your feedback. And hey, if my workshop looks like a fit for you on January 10th, expertinyouworkshop.com, go and apply for that right now. And if it's a fit, we'll invite you into the room and we'll show you how you can create very high-end masterminds. All right. You have an amazing day. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. And if I don't, I probably will see you before Christmas. So I won't say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays just yet. I'll probably do one more live before Christmas or the holidays. So, okay, have an amazing day. Bye-bye.